for these entrepreneurs out here, like they think that they have to fabricate something in order to get a customer or in order to get a follower or in order to get an ad to work. I'm
Right.
like, actually, the best converting ads are just if you just pull your phone out and just talk into it and don't even edit it.
Mhm.
A lot of times that converts better than all the super produced stuff.
Right.
Just some
Right.
regular stuff.
Mhm.
100 band, 100 band, 100 band, 100 band, 100 band, 100 bands. Everybody has a six-figure goal, but they're thinking too small. They're only thinking of 100 bands, not realizing that six figures goes all the way up to 900K. And I was able to do that in my business with just one digital product. But it's not about how much came in. It's about how much that I lost out on because of information that I did not have. And I do not want you to go through the same thing on your entrepreneurial journey. So I'm hosting a completely free masterclass this upcoming Thursday, teaching how you can create and scale digital products and digital assets. But not only that, I'm giving you the entire framework and system to take your own intellectual property, your own IP, get it in the right system to scale. And system, SYSTEM, stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money. So go ahead, click the link, and join me this upcoming Thursday for the masterclass. See you soon. Welcome to another episode of It's Crowded at the Top. I'm your host, AstenCeo. Got the voice of God with me.
Hey, peace and blessings. Hallelujah.
Yeah, so, man, I want to, and another thing too, I'm thinking, uh, I just thought of it when I said welcome to another episode. They getting over on podcasters by having them call their shows podcasts.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I know I have a small podcast right now, but I'm saying for the larger people, this podcast when all these large corporations and larger companies want to buy in and stuff, it like devalues it
Mhm.
because it's not like you have a show or a production when a lot of these people they have like 7 cameras,
Yeah,
movie cameras
it's
and
full out. Yeah.
and lights and a production and a producer and
Yeah, sound engineers in the back,
yeah,
switchers.
engineers and more viewership than a show.
Mhm.
But it's a
I
podcast.
know. You throw that podcast on it, then it just gets peed on.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah. But outside of that, and this is the last time I'm gonna speak on it because I want to speak on Grant Cardone again just for a little bit.
Mhm.
Because I know that clip that went viral. I watched the whole interview this
Mhm.
morning
Mhm.
because I was like, yeah, I know I reacted and I made a response to the video. I was like, let me see the whole.
Right, get some context.
Yeah, even though I even though I didn't need the context for that part of what he said about black people, I was just curious. Like, what were
Mhm.
they talking about?
Mhm.
The lady interviewing him, she's uh Trump's son's wife, Trump's son and daughter-in-law.
Yeah. And it's funny how people be throwing that in like when they be reporting it to make it worse.
No, I'm saying, but that's what made the clip go worse because it's like not only is he saying this, he's saying this to
Exactly. Trump's
Trump's
daughter-in-law.
daughter-in-law, which we
Mhm.
know nothing of. She's could be a great human being.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, for
know.
sure.
It's
Humanitarian.
just it's just that name is attached to it that so many people feel so
Mhm.
about strongly positively or negatively. It's like it's no middle area
Mhm.
when you say Trump, right? But I'm like, so I sit there and I listen to the whole interview, and I'm like, she didn't even ask him about that. They weren't even talking about that. Grant just brought it up out the blue,
Mm.
which makes it even worse.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, that's funny, bro. I thought you was about to talk about how Like they were talking about this, and then that was just a
No,
snippet.
they weren't talking about that at all. Bro, they weren't talking about that at all. All that she was saying was, first of all, she was like, um, you're so popular on social media. She was like, how do you do it? Because she's basically like, how do you do it?
Mm,
And then he just went into the black thing.
mm. Well,
And
we
that clip
well we
was,
know where his priorities lie.
well,
Then,
I already knew that.
yeah.
I already knew that. You can just tell how he talks.
Hmm.
I've known that since day one that I started consuming his content. I know that's not him.
Mm, mm,
What he really sounds like is when he was talking to her.
hmm.
I been know that. I guess people couldn't tell. I knew that out the gate. I'm like, oh, okay, I see what he's doing, but let me get what I can get
Hmm.
from the information. I want to learn about branding and marketing and sales.
Hmm.
I know I'm his I know I'm his avatar because how did he end up on my radar instead of Dave Ramsey?
Hmm.
Dave Ramsey don't target me. Grant does. So,
Hmm.
you know, I fit in that street demographic he was talking about. But I'm sitting there and I watched the whole interview and I'm like, this makes it worse. They're not even talking about black people.
Hmm.
They're not even talking about how do you get black viewership. She basically just asked like, with social media, you have such a large presence on there. How do you do it? And then she said, and you do it tastefully.
Hmm.
He even said, oh, no, I'm not tasteful. I'm not. Uh, you know, which this is the reason why I wanted to talk about it. I didn't want to talk about it for the reasons that I talked about last episode or sharing my feelings or how it's wrong and how us as a people react to it and stuff. That ain't why I want the lesson to be when she asked him is he how did he build this brand on social media? And she even was like saying, and you seem to do it tastefully. And he was like, nah, I don't do it tastefully. Sometimes I cringe at the stuff. And she's like, oh no, Grant's not that bad. He was like, no, really, sometimes I look at some of my stuff and I cringe at it, like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? I'm on top of a Rolls Royce with money just
Hmm.
fanning it out and stuff. I know a person like you wouldn't be into that. But then he went into
Hmm.
the black
Hmm.
thing.
Hmm.
So they're not even talking about it. And I'm saying this is a lesson for people when they're building their brand and when they're marketing. All of Grant's marketing is inauthentic. I know that. I
Hmm.
but I study all this stuff. So like to me it's easy to see.
Right, right.
But Grant has this brand of like all this super, super authenticity. Right?
Hmm.
And I'm like, that right there showed, I'm like, nobody talked about that aspect of it. He don't even like what he's doing sometimes.
Hmm.
There's nothing I do where I'd be like, oh, I cringe at it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, that's what a lot of people suffer in marketing is that they don't like it because they're not being their true authentic self.
Mm.
They're trying to do something that they think works because they've seen somebody else do it.
Mhm.
Like the Lamborghinis, like all the jewelry, like flashing all the cash. Lifestyle marketing.
Mhm.
I know people that will literally go to a restaurant just to shoot some stuff, go sit in front of a car that they don't own just to
Mhm.
shoot some stuff, go sit in somebody else's car. I got somebody in mind right now. I know a bunch of people went and sat in somebody else's car,
Right.
shot a bunch of ads.
Stars in the ceiling and stuff, and like, hey, you want to learn how to?
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're not being themselves. I'm like, yo, you drive a Jeep Grand Cherokee. Nothing's wrong with that.
Yeah.
You don't have to show your car. Show your business. Show some testimonials. Show something that's working for you.
Mhm.
On my advertising, on my marketing, I be in graphic tees or a pink hoodie 9 times out of 10.
Mhm.
Standing outside on a random street or in a random park.
Yeah.
It don't gotta be the flash. It gotta be the value.
Right. Yeah, you and Wallow come to mind with that.
Nah, I don't be in the street like no
Well,
wallow.
but I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about just like authenticity. Ain't no like flash and frills. You know what I'm saying? It's just the message
Yeah,
and value. Like, yeah, Wallow be in the
yeah,
sh- in the rain.
yeah. He be
Like,
running. I just go set up a camera outside just because it looks better than just
yeah.
sitting
What you doing?
sitting
You dry?
inside.
You inside? You dry? You lazy? I'm outside in the rain getting it. That be Wallow.
Yeah. Plus my house don't got that much natural light
Hmm.
because I got a covering over the front porch. I got all these 100 foot tall oak
Yeah,
trees everywhere. It's like,
yeah. Shaded.
yeah, it helps in the summer.
I was just about to say, yeah, that come in handy. May, June, July, August,
Yeah,
September.
yeah, but I don't want to be like, especially if like shot a ad right here. Don't got no decoration on the wall behind me. It'd be like, is
Yeah.
he is he in prison? Is he incarcerated?
They missing the whole point. Or they might be like, oh man, he in there changing his life. He doing
Like
something positive.
imagine if the wall was like plain white, but like them like cinder blocks
Yeah.
instead. They'd be like, he's in the dorm room. I know a
uh
dorm room when I see one.
and
Nah,
hey,
but
that's low key impactful. They be like, man, it's like college student. This did $1 million.
nah, but it's just so like that's one thing that can be spooky about online and social media. It's a lot of people presenting a character that's not themselves.
Hmm.
So my character is Aston CEO, but Aston CEO is Blake Aston
Right,
Sanford. It's
right,
it's my name. It's still me. So I don't do anything that's outside of me.
right.
That's something I picked up from Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey, he was saying it's no difference. He was saying Snoop Dogg and Hello Kitty, there's no difference. Snoop Dogg and Mickey Mouse, there's no difference. They're both a character branded by art.
Hmm.
So Snoop Dogg got the music, all this stuff. Hello Kitty got the show. Mickey Mouse got all this stuff. But through the art, they can then sell different products. Snoop Dogg does everything.
Everything.
Hello Kitty and Mickey Mouse on everything. Got
Hmm.
Hello Kitty clothes, Hello Kitty cups, Hello Kitty stickers. So he was like, Nipsey's the same. He was like, Nipsey's the same thing. Nipsey, that's his character, but his art's coming from a more real place.
Hmm.
But real fans of Nipsey, there wasn't much difference between Nipsey and Ermias.
Right.
Like you can just tell. Like I know some things are putting scoops on some stuff. It's entertainment.
Hmm.
But the root of it, you can tell its message, especially if you listen to an interview versus a mute versus a song.
Hmm.
Where some people, the character is always that whenever they're doing it.
Hmm.
You always see them with all the chains on and all the cars and always looking fresh. Where you see Nipsey with the dusty braids, the crazy looking
Yeah,
beard,
yeah, for sure. Do rag, shouting.
the two little the shrunken undershirt because you seen it done got washed a few times.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You see,
Yeah.
so it ain't like it's always on point. The most on point it ever was when Victory Lap came out.
Hmm.
That's when
Yeah,
he
he
like,
even
man,
said it.
them braids look a little different.
Yeah.
Still straight back, but they like them stitch straight back where you can
Mm,
see each little pull throughout
mm,
the joints.
mm.
Versus just look at the stuck in the grind video or something. Like I'm used to seeing it interviews and stuff looking like
Yeah.
rough like that.
Fuzzy. Yeah.
But I'm just like a lot of people, y'all. A lot of people they see people's lifestyle marketing and then they go and imitate somebody else's lifestyle marketing because they think that lifestyle marketing just is the fancy stuff, showing those Lamborghinis, being on a
Mm-hmm.
yacht, doing all this crazy stuff. Which lifestyle marketing, lifestyle. What is your
Mm-hmm.
lifestyle?
Mm-hmm.
I can show me on a Monday at 1 o'clock drinking margaritas on a hammock. That's lifestyle.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? People would love to not be working at 1 o'clock on a Monday and could be
Yeah.
sitting on a hammock drinking a margarita. That's
Yeah.
what I do. I don't got to show a Lamborghini.
Yeah. You be doing that in your stories too. You be like, hey y'all, look, it's like 11. Just about to start my day. I don't set no alarms, y'all. I wake up when I want to wake up.
Yeah, it's lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't set an alarm. I wake up when I wake up. I go to sleep when I go to sleep. If I want to go, it's hard for me to read. I have difficulties reading in my office in my house. I'm a slow reader. I get distracted. I got to go outside to read.
Mm,
I'm going to drink a margarita on a hammock on Monday at 1
mm,
because I know I need to read this information and I can get it done quicker sitting here on the hammock in drinking a margarita. I can get I can get it done in an hour. What would take me 3.5 hours sitting at home.
yeah, for sure.
That's lifestyle marketing. Dang, man, that dude woke up at 11:30 and went and sat on a hammock at 1 and ate some fajitas at 3. Went to the
Yeah.
movies at 4. Yeah, oh man, it's gotta be traffic, man. What can I do to, kill an hour and a half so I don't catch this traffic? I'm gonna go to the movies real quick.
Mm,
That's lifestyle marketing too. I don't have to try to
right.
do something crazy. It's literally the lifestyle recording.
Mm, mm,
But it's somebody I have on my mind right now. The profile picture is a Lamborghini.
mm,
I don't own a Lamborghini.
yeah.
I know what they drive.
Mm,
It ain't no Lamb, and it's not a bad car neither. It's a nice regular car. It's a
mm,
Dodge.
mm.
I'm like, like why the
Why the Lambo? Yeah. Do you think that's a sin? Like in
my
the
profile picture? My profile picture be me on a camel on the beach with waves in the background crashing up.
Mhm.
I did that though.
Yeah.
I might not tell you where it was at. But it looks like I'm somewhere crazy.
I
I got
saw
the head wrap on and everything.
yeah, yeah, I
It
remember
look
them.
like I'm over in Abu Dhabi or somewhere. You know
Did
where I was at? I was in Mexico.
yeah, I was about to say you was in Mexico, huh?
I'm like, why do they have camels on the beach in Mexico?
And they figured it out.
Where was I at? Not Cancun.
And it wasn't Tulum.
Nah,
It
Tulum
was
just got hot pandemic.
yeah.
Bro, just think of the regular vacation
Was
spots,
it was
not
it Cabo? It
Cancun.
wasn't Cabo.
Cabo.
It was
Yeah,
Cabo?
Cabo.
Uh,
Bro, you go Cabo, bro. They got camels on the beach.
I've been wanting to go to Cabo, but I heard it's just like the super touristy spot.
Uh, I'm a tourist.
Yeah, but like for example, like Puerto Vallarta is like real chill, beautiful there. It ain't as like a lot of people like to use the word Americanized when they talk about quote unquote touristy spots around the world. They always like to compare it to a major city. Like Australia, they be like, Sydney's like Los Angeles. But if you want to get real Australia, you gotta go to, you know what I'm saying?
Well, all I be wanting is I don't know if you're looking what you be wanting to do.
Honestly, I be wanting to chill, and they'll be so mad at me, bro. I be wanting to chill, take pictures, and take video.
Well, you can do that anywhere. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't. That's why I be like I don't get the places are touristy because you can chill anywhere. You can chill in Vegas.
Well, you know, you
If you want to chill, you can find the chill.
yeah, the part I left out is like within that culture. That's one of the reasons why I appreciated the Italy trip, but I would have preferred if we were in the city and not on the boat.
And me though, if I go back to Cabo, it won't be how I did it. Like I stayed in an Airbnb.
Mhm.
I like hotels better than Airbnbs. Hey yo, everybody has a six-figure goal, but they're only thinking of 100 racks, not realizing that six figures goes all the way up to 900K. And I was able to do that with just one digital product in my business. But it's not about how much came in, it's about how much that I missed out on because of information that I did not have. And I don't want you to go through the same thing in your entrepreneurial journey. So I'm hosting a completely free masterclass this upcoming Thursday, teaching how you can take your own IP, your own intellectual property, knowledge and information that you already have, create digital products and digital assets with it. Not only that, but I'm going to teach you the entire framework and system. And system, SYSTEM, stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money so you don't have to go through the same pitfalls that I had to go through along the way. So go ahead, click the link, and join the masterclass. It is completely free, but spots are limited, so take advantage now. I'll see you on Thursday. Maybe Airbnb if it's like a group thing, but I don't like group things.
Right. Or get an Airbnb with like you can get some with full service depending on where you
So,
go. Like
so like
staff.
say I went to Tulum, had a ball. There was a group in an Airbnb. That's not my element.
Right.
I would prefer to have
Mhm.
my own space.
Mhm.
And then that party element is it's just seem the party element of it too. When you with a group at the country, it's like everybody just want to drink all the time.
Mhm.
I don't want to drink. It's 7:45 a.m. I don't want to take a shot right now.
Right. Right.
And shot, drink. I'm like I won't sit. Then they was like, oh, Blake, we about to go. I'll catch y'all when y'all get back.
Mhm.
And
Man.
then and then and then the Airbnb in Tulum, it was so far out.
Mhm.
Because like a lot of places where you get these big mansion Airbnbs and stuff in another country like that, it's gonna be far away from like
Right.
where you want to be at.
Mhm.
But I went to Cabo by myself, so I had a regular little Airbnb, and it was like on the marina. Versus, I would prefer the hotel on the ocean at the
Mhm.
on the beach.
Mhm.
But where I was at, it's like a lot of foot traffic because all the stuff is right there. Like it's walking distance, all the restaurants, clubs, and stuff. But every time I went out, it's just everybody on the marina trying to sell you coke. I'm like, I ain't staying here this time.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm glad the Airbnb didn't charge me because I left it looking a mess.
Oh, for real. Oh yeah, yeah. I remember the story.
Bro, I tell the people the story. I don't know how because I don't even like to get on this level. I don't know what happened, bro. I got so messed up.
Yeah. Probably
Got
put something in
so
your
drunk,
drink.
bro. No, nah, I don't think so. Cause I poured everything myself, unless something was in a bottle.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's possible too. The only reason I say that is because I never forget, bro. I remember a homegirl had a birthday party bus, and all that type of stuff. Bro, I got way too faded based off of what I consumed. I know for sure like something was put in one of them drinks that like, and I think
No,
it was the
I,
bus
I
driver.
think I think I just didn't take into account I was drinking before we got there too.
Mm, mm-hmm,
So it's like I met these two Ethiopian girls, and I told them I would meet up with them as my last night and go to the club.
mm-hmm.
And then we go to the club, and then I get them a drink. Whatever they got, I drunk what they drunk. Like at the time, this is before I like had a drink.
Right.
If I do drink, I'm tequila or red wine.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, maybe whiskey, but usually tequila, red wine. I get old fashions and stuff with my steak or wine, but use tequila, red wine. This point, it was like when you don't have a drink and it's like you just drink what other people drinking.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Right.
that area. So it's like I think I got on tequila like the next year. So I'm drinking whatever that I'm like, I don't know, give me what y'all drinking. And then there's these dudes, they got a section, and somehow all three of us end up in that section the whole time. And I've had made new Cabo friends for the night.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm drinking their stuff. And these new Cabo friends I made, they don't speak English. But we vibing.
Yeah, yeah. Which is
There's some
dope.
Asian dudes. So I spent the night with the two Ethiopian girls I met riding the camels, a bunch of Asian dudes that don't speak English. And my room's walking distance. I'm so messed up. My flight leaves early, 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 early,
Mm-hmm.
early. They
Mm-hmm.
said don't catch an Uber. I mean, they said catch a shuttle, use shuttle service. Don't catch an Uber. I was asleep. I'm like, I spend the whole night messed up.
Mm-hmm.
I catch an Uber and stuff. I threw up all over the floor. Just left it. They didn't give me no cleanup charge or
Damn.
nothing.
Yeah, that's tough.
I'm in the, I'm in the, I'm in the airport like this whole time through all the checkpoints. Lying, his hands on my knees, like, and then I get together. I'll hand them the ticket, like,
Yeah.
white dude come pat me on my shoulder. He said, "Hey," I remember he said, "Hey man, you okay?" I said, "Long night." Oh, he said, "Oh, one of them good ones, huh?" It's like, no, man.
uh,
I remember I saw man, I can't remember off the top of my head. My hands on my knees. I'm breathing all hard, a little sweat on my forehead and
mhm.
stuff. It was I want to say NFL play. No, some NBA player. I can't remember who he was though. I was like, that's such and such.
Couldn't
but
name
anyways,
all of
but but anyways, but that's lifestyle. Like I wasn't doing what I'm doing now. But if I was to shoot some ads out there, that's not
them. Right,
anything fabricated.
right.
I happen to go to
Like Dubai.
Cabo. Yeah, and I ain't even get a chance to use none of them Dubai ads because I switched the product.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I need to, if I'm at a place like that, or if I'm on a trip or something, I'm shooting ads, I need to make them to where I can just use it
Mhm.
for anything. Like give a different uh, CTA at the end.
Mhm.
So if I'm running a webinar, I can say something to join the webinar or something to join the, so whereas it can be the same hook story, but the offer on the end, that could always be edited to
Right,
a
right,
different one. Because I'm
right.
like, dang, I will never be able to use those.
Mhm.
Because I'm never doing that offer again in my life. I know that for a fact it'll just kill
Yeah,
your business.
yeah.
So But I'm like, but that's lifestyle. Like, I'm in Dubai. Yeah, I'm in Dubai, blah, blah, blah. If I'm in the, and a lot of people I was in Dubai with, they was renting the exotic cars and stuff and
Mhm,
shooting content with them. That's cool. That is lifestyle. You're in Dubai in the Lamborghini.
mhm.
But where it,
Don't mislead.
no, where, but I'm saying the mislead aspect of it would be you make it look like you live in Dubai and own a Lamborghini.
Mhm, mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And this
Yeah.
person I got in mind right now, this one weekend that they had this Lamborghini, they've been showing it. They've been showing this one weekend for like 2 years.
Mm, mhm. Yeah. They need to just be like Kamoy and just invite people to follow him and say, "Hey, y'all, I'm in Paris. Look, look, look! Found this speakeasy." You know, he be everywhere. He do it
But
the
that's
right
life.
way.
But that's
I
lifestyle.
know that's what I'm saying. He do it the right way. Like he
And
ain't.
Kamoy owns a Lamborghini.
Yeah, yeah.
Would you know that by his content though?
Nah, he shows the travel. I think I
You
saw
know why he don't?
one Lambo post.
I shot one of his Lambo ads, but I'm like, it's his.
Yeah.
That's lifestyle.
Mhm. Mhm.
He got the Urus or Urus, however you say it.
But we'll let people say how they want to say
Europeans hate that we call it the Lambo truck, by the way.
it. Oh, word.
Yeah, because it's not a truck
It's not. It's not a truck.
or the Benz truck
I need to see
for the G-Way. Like,
the Ferrari in person. It looks small. I need to see it.
the Ferrari truck. Like, why we call everything a truck?
Because we're American.
But no, but if I say Kamoy, if he was to do some marketing with his Lamborghini, that is his actual lifestyle.
Right, right.
So I'm not talking about these people. Like I got friends, I got friends and associates. They got Lamborghinis. They own
Mm,
Rolls Royces. They
mm,
own Maybachs. They shoot. That is their actual lifestyle. It's
right,
not them. They live in a huge mansion. It's not them like fabricating something.
right.
You walk out of your mansion with your Lamborghini, your Rolls Royce,
Hmm.
your Ferrari. That's your lifestyle.
Yeah, that's lifestyle. Yeah. And what do you think about people who show that stuff? Well, I'm not gonna say the people. What do you think about the disclaimer that oftentimes comes with not ads like that, but just posts like that where people be like motivational purposes only? Like, do you think that that disclaimer is like a good or a
I
bad
get
thing?
motivated by it.
But I'm talking about the like us saying it. Like for example, not the like to use Grant as an example, right? Well, and we've talked about this before. Grant versus big business, right? So now you got one person who's like this is what it is. I'm on a private jet, blah 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 blah. And then you got big business who'll be like, well, I got all of that, and he doesn't show it because of XYZ, or when he does show it, he's like, this motivational purposes only, y'all. Like, I'm just trying to show y'all what it is versus the other side of it.
He
They
does
just
show it. Big business does show it, or you want to know when he has it.
no, I didn't say no, he said that he doesn't show like the private jet like that. He's only started to show it more, but even when he does show the jet, the rolls, the big house, etc., he'll most oftentimes put that disclaimer that we, us as a people, 9 times out of 10 will say motivational purposes only. Inspiration, this is for inspiration versus the other side, they just post it and be like, this is what it is. Like like do you
Because
think
the
people
other
need
side posts it and shows this is what it is to get you as a customer. It's marketing. Both of them marketing.
I know. I feel like we do it to avoid the hate. And I guess my question is
No, but you do it to get the hate. Everybody knows when you post this stuff, people gonna hate.
No, I'm talking about the disclaimer, not the post. The disclaimer of motivational
The
purposes only.
disclaimer is a message to the haters. You think they need to say this is to motivate you for the person that's going to be motivated to it?
Yeah, but I'm saying, why do we have to do that and other people don't?
Are you sure that they don't? Because I'm
I
pretty sure you're not tuned in to many of days that do this type of stuff.
But well, even if I'm not, I used a specific example. Why does he do it, and why doesn't he do it? Granting
Grant
that
does
this,
that too.
I've never seen him say motivational purposes only ever.
I've seen stuff where Grant he'll say like he'll show his cars and stuff, and he'll be like, "Yeah, man, this is stupid. Yeah, man, this Rolls Royce right here, man, this is stupid. This look, I got another Rolls Royce right behind it, man. This is stupid, man. Look, man, what you got need this watch costs $150,000, man. This stuff is trash, man. You don't want to, you want
Yeah, I've seen
like."
that. I've seen
But
that.
I'm just saying, like, but anyways, though, I was just saying, like, for these entrepreneurs out here, like, they think that they have to fabricate something in order to get a customer, or in order to get a follower, or in order to get an ad to work. And
Right.
I'm like, actually, the best converting ads are just if you just pull your phone out and just talk into it and don't even edit it.
Hmm.
A lot of times that converts better than all the super produced stuff.
Right.
Some
Right.
regular stuff.
Hmm.
Like I said, I can be out there with a Dragon Ball Z t-shirt on, sitting on a bench in a park, and have better conversions than the person with the Lamborghini.
Hmm.
Why though? Because I'm not putting on anything else outside of myself.
Right.
Okay, look, man, we gotta get this. Somebody even told me that's like, yo, okay, once we get to this level, we gotta start getting you in like the Gucci. I'm like, no.
I could never see you, bro. If you sat down the pod and it had Celine over your chest, I would be like, "What's going
I'm
on,
like,
bro?"
nah, that's not me.
Uh,
Or even if I did wear it, or even if I did wear some designer stuff, because I'm not against it. I'm not saying you wouldn't ever see me in some designer, but it's not gonna be the what's it called? Is monogram the right word?
yeah.
Where it just got all the G prints all
Mhm.
over it and
Mhm.
stuff.
Mhm.
Like if I had on some Gucci, you might not know it was Gucci.
Right.
Cause that's just my style, period. Like that wouldn't even be on no that they don't even know what I'm wearing right now. Like type of stuff. That's just I don't like
Flash.
say you, for example, you would be the type you would get all the big G's all the little G's everywhere and stuff. Like that's your style.
Nah, I know what you're saying, so I agree on the premise, but I don't. I just don't like Gucci. But I definitely would.
I'm just using
Yeah,
that
yeah,
as
yeah. I
an
know, I know, I know,
example.
I know, I know,
Like I
I know.
know
Yeah, that's why. That's why.
like you're the type to like a logo gotta be real big or everywhere or uh everything matches or
Yeah,
well you gotten a little off of the matchy stuff, but
yeah. I'm more subtle these days in my maturity.
hey, I'm like, thank goodness, bro. This
Yeah.
dude got on a red
All
hat, red shirt, red shoes with
bro,
jeans.
bro, a
Like,
specific picture comes to mind, bro. I was about to go to a Rockets game. I had a white button up, short sleeve button up with a red tie, red pants, and red loafers.
I'm like, this dude don't know the.
Uh,
Whereas me, if I did that, I would say that same exact outfit. If I had a red tie, the only other red I might would do is
the
shoes.
shoes, yeah.
and that's a might.
Mhm. Yeah, I was going hard.
I'm surprised you ain't had a red hat with the red watch. Like,
I was going hard,
but I'm
boy.
just saying, like, I would be the type if it was a Gucci something, it wouldn't be like Gucci
Right, right.
or all the little stuff just because I'm not like that.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
won't wear the I wouldn't wear the uh uh Dior
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
or
that's
Dior. You know they do it so people will see that it's I don't like that attention. And even outside of that, that's just not how I dress.
right, right.
I mess around and have like a nice fitting shirt that might say Dior like
All right, yeah.
down here or something. Or
Mhm. Yeah.
but I'm saying though, but this person they was telling they were advising me on some marketing stuff, and they're like, "Yeah, man, we got to get you since since the car thing. I'm not telling you go rent a car or nothing, but let's at least get you in some nice clothing and blah blah blah, because they gotta want to be you." And I'm like, they're gonna want to be me anyways.
Right, right.
I'm like, I know my avatar. They will be fine. They will be fine making a living doing what they want. I don't
Mhm.
need a Lamborghini for that.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, they want to be rich. Cool. Okay. Well, first let's supplement your 9 to 5 income with this over here.
Mhm.
Yeah, being rich is cool. Let's make how much you make a month? $3,000. All right. Let's make $3,000 over here first.
Mhm.
I mean, people would love to do that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Like a lot of people with Lamborghinis and stuff, most people's mindset isn't even there to even feel like that's realistic for them. So
Mhm.
they scrolling past it. Hey yo, most people they have a 6-figure goal, but they're thinking too small. They're only thinking of 100 bands. You're thinking too small. We need to be thinking big. 6 figures goes up to 900K. And I was able to do that in my business with just one digital product. But it's not about how much bread came in. It's about how much that I lost out on because of information that I did not have. And I do not want the same thing to happen to you along your entrepreneurial journey. So I'm hosting a completely free masterclass this upcoming Thursday, teaching how you can take your already existing skills and information that you already have, your own intellectual property, your IP, create digital products and digital assets with them. Not only that, but I'm giving you the entire framework, strategies, and system. And system, SYSTEM, stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money so you don't have to go through the same pitfalls that I had to go through along the way. So go ahead, click the link and register for the masterclass, and I will see you this upcoming Thursday. But I'm just like the lifestyle mark. When Grant said that, I'm like, which I already knew, but I'm like to hear him say it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sometimes I cringe at that stuff. I'm like, look at me, man. I'm sitting on top of a Rolls Royce with cash, smiling, just fanning the money out. I'd be like, oh man, what is it? I cringe
Mhm.
because it's not you.
Right.
But he's doing what he think we want to see.
Mhm.
Not even what he thinks.
What he knows.
What he's came to know that we want to
Mhm.
see because it's helped him get to the level that he's at. Grant take the real estate out of it. Grant got damn near $100 million education business
Mhm.
a year.
Mhm.
Not no value stuff. Like Grant probably bringing in 20, 30 a month just off of education.
Mhm.
I'm like, and look, you can even tell his guess at 10x. His guess at 10x don't be it be Kevin Hart,
Right.
Floyd,
Floyd, yeah.
uh, who's another like I'm just saying those type of people, like
Mhm.
some rapper, like no duh, he's targeting us. Why y'all so shocked about it?
Yeah.
You go pay for a 10x conference, what? That's another thing too, and I'm an advocate for going to conferences and paying to get in rooms, right? If I was to ever pay to go to a 10X conference, and if I went, I would probably get a VIP ticket just to be around other people that bought a VIP ticket.
Mhm.
And won't be there to learn nothing.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna learn from Floyd Mayweather on the stage talking to Grant Cardone.
Yeah, just talking about yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not that
So
I'm not saying I could not learn nothing from Floyd, but that conversation with those tens of thousands of people there, that's for entertainment.
mhm,
People go and they get motivated and entertained at a lot of these conferences.
mhm,
They're not getting no game. I just had a webinar last night. 100% of the people in there was like, yo, because I asked them, I was like, if y'all spent $10,000 on a conference, did y'all not get more value from this free training? 100% yeses.
mhm,
I know because I go to them.
mhm,
Why do I do these? I go to study certain things so I can be like, okay, they doing this. Let me go do this over here.
mhm.
So I'm not gonna learn. Kevin Hart, somebody I study. I can learn a lot from Kevin Hart. I'm not gonna learn much from Kevin Hart sitting on stage with Grant Cardone in front of 20,000 people.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
they not gonna be talking about much, and what they are talking about is not gonna be goes back to the Jay-Z conversation. It's not gonna be anything that the
man, it ain't gonna be nothing I can implement.
yeah, they having 9-figure conversations up there.
Sit there and say the Grant gonna ask Floyd, all right, Floyd, man, what do you do with your money? How do you come to this level, man? What do you do? Floyd gonna say, you know what, Grant? I invest. I'm not gonna get shit from that.
Cause that's legit what like Floyd I didn't
I
watch
made
it.
I made very smart investments. Real estate. You know, I own billions of real estate. You know, because here's the thing. Here's a smart thing I did, Grant. I bought real estate. New York. I own skyscrapers. Like, I'm not gonna learn anything from that conference. Like, it's entertainment.
Right. You go home and like, all right, Floyd said buy skyscrapers. Okay. Where do I start?
Now, can I learn a lot from Floyd? Have I learned a lot from Floyd? Yes. I'm just saying that conversation in that environment is not where I pick up my game from Floyd.
Right.
I pick up my game from Floyd on watching certain things that Floyd's done.
Mhm,
Floyd became Floyd when he switched his name from Pretty Boy to Money.
mhm,
That teaches me about branding.
mhm,
See, I pick up where people don't. People want to just sit there and listen to somebody tell them how to do something.
mhm,
Nah, study somebody. Floyd Mayweather, he was cold, still was undefeated. Pretty Boy Floyd. When he turned his name to Money Mayweather, he became a villain and the most prolific boxer of all time, the most notorious boxer of all time.
mhm,
Simply by changing his name from Pretty Boy Floyd to Money Mayweather.
mhm,
He started showing the money, started showing the lifestyle, all that stuff. People started to hate him. This guy that's not knocking nobody out then becomes the most grossing pay-per-view person.
mhm.
You're gonna tune in to watch him. Pretty Boy Floyd was knocking people out.
Bro,
Money,
you know what I
Money
just
Mayweather, they tapping in to see shoulder rolls.
you know what I just thought about? Like in this very moment, I wonder if, and this is a shot in the dark. It's just an idea. I wonder if Floyd thought about how him not knocking people out and just being more defense, prolonging fights, if that played a part in like what he comes to the table with. Cause like advertising, dollars and stuff like that. He rocking people's logos on his shorts and stuff. He like, look, we got 12 rounds. I'm doing my thing for 10, at least 10 of these rounds. You're gonna be seen for, let's just say, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. You're gonna
Could
pay for
be.
that. Versus Tyson coming in, pow. We don't even though he didn't have logos on his shorts, but I'm just saying, like, from if I'm
Yeah.
spending ad dollars, I'm like, bro, they only gonna see my Bacardi logo for 30 seconds messing with you, Tyson. Like,
Could be. And Floyd, the money aspect of it too. He knows with his style of fight because he always was like a preservation. He ain't want to be like Ali.
mhm,
You know, and won't take him hits. That's why I respect them football players. That I was watching something of Deshaun Jackson. He was talking about one time. I think he was saying he might have been a rookie, and he was like running a post or something, and he seen Ray Lewis right there, and he chicken winged it. Like instead of
mhm,
extending for the ball,
mhm.
he was like, nah, he ain't go
Yeah,
for it. And
yeah.
he said Ray Lewis was like, I love your game. I love your game, young fella. I love your game. I ain't gonna hurt you. I love your game. And Deshaun Jackson, he was like, man, I ain't taking no chances. He said, I didn't get in this to take hits.
Mhm,
Deshaun Jackson's had an amazing career.
mhm.
So I'm like, Floyd went into it with that.
That's why he be
So
like,
he's
I got all my faculties. I got all my faculties. That's what he
yeah.
be saying every interview.
So and then it's even like to the point where that's why it became the most grossing on pay-per-view because for one, people hated Money Mayweather. People always tune into what they hate. That's why I say people shouldn't care about haters when they're building their brand online. They're your marketing team.
Mhm,
Your haters gonna talk about you more. Your haters gonna put negative comments into your comments, which is gonna show the algorithm that people like it. They don't know what
mhm,
they're saying. They just seeing, oh, people are sharing this, people are commenting on. Let's show it to more people. Thank you, haters.
mhm,
And then people are tuning in to see him get knocked out. They're
mhm.
not tuning in to see him win. They were tuning in to see him get knocked out. Is
Yeah.
this the fight he loses? So I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna learn from a stage with him and Grant Cardone talking. I'm gonna learn by looking at what he's done. I'm
Mhm,
learning by seeing this man chose to move to Vegas, lives in Vegas, does not does not drink a drop of liquor,
mhm.
does not hit a tote of weed. They
Yeah.
show the lifestyle, the club and stuff. They don't. This man leaves the club and jogs home and jogs to the gym and works out
Mhm,
and then goes home. Like he's a very disciplined person.
mhm.
But they see the flash and stuff and they would think he's like, you would think he's reckless. Not at all.
Not even the least bit.
Floyd is probably the most disciplined athlete of all time.
Right, I can see that.
I put Floyd, Tom Brady.
See, I don't know much about Tom. I don't know much about Tom.
I'll just say they're the most disciplined of all time. I won't put Kobe up there, but even Kobe had a little non-disciplined moment.
Mhm,
That's like a little chink in his armor.
mhm,
And Floyd's had like legal things or domestic spouts.
So
But if I'm
where does
talking
Bron
about,
rank?
I put Brian there too.
Mhm,
Yeah, I put Brian there too. But I think Floyd just number one because the environments that he chooses to put himself in, and he
mhm.
does not indulge in any of the environment that he puts himself in.
Right.
That's tough.
Yeah, for sure.
That's tough to do. That's tough to be in that environment every single day, intentionally put yourself there every single day and
Mhm,
not indulge into it.
mhm.
Everybody that's tried anything only did it because somebody in the environment asks you to try it.
Right. And you can only say no so many times.
There's only most people that's drink. Yeah, there's always going to be an anomaly, but most people that drink, it's because somebody asked you to try it.
Yep. Introduce them
Most
to it.
people that smoke is because somebody asked you to smoke.
Mhm.
Most people that did a drug is because somebody asked you to try it. You played a video game because somebody you was somewhere and somebody's handed you the sticks.
Mhm.
It's the only reason I wanted a PlayStation. When somebody's house, they had one.
Mhm.
I wouldn't have known without the, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, he chooses to be in the nightlife, girls, women, jewelry, liquor, all the time, entourages. Like
Mhm.
he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't do that, he doesn't do that. He goes to the club. He jogs from the club.
Mhm.
He boxes. He he figured out Floyd was doing things that other boxers weren't even doing. He's like, okay, I got this fight coming. We all know we tune in for a fight. Says the fight starts at 8 o'clock. Main event don't start till 1 in the morning.
Mhm.
They got all them undercards, bro. You tune in. Sometimes if people don't know, you be like, dang,
Mhm.
when they gonna fight? Floyd adjusted his whole schedule to the nightlife. So he's in prime condition to fight at
Mm.
1 in the morning.
Mhm.
People wasn't doing that before Floyd. Some boxers do it now when they're training, but he turned his whole lifestyle into it.
Mhm.
Why need to train at 8 in the morning for when I'm gonna fight at 1 in the morning?
Right. Man, I never even thought about that or realized that.
Yeah.
Man,
So
that's
now we gonna work out after the club. That's what time I'm gonna be fighting anyways.
right.
Yeah, let's get him well rested. He goes to sleep at 9 p.m. He goes to
Right.
sleep at 10
And
p.m.
you're gonna be sleepy as hell.
He going to the he going to the he going to the gym. Oh yeah, he's getting it in. He feels like he's getting it in because he's at the gym at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. Then he's going back at 12 noon, and then he's going back at
Yeah. He backstage. It's 9:30. He like,
I'm tired, man.
yeah, the undercards just started. Like, oh my god.
Hey, main event gonna go. That's just like think when you was doing your music, bro. Remember them shows? You'd be like, yeah, I come on at 9. Or I come on at 10.
Oh
You wouldn't
yeah,
hit the
yeah, yeah,
stage till 1:30.
yeah.
That's like
One
a boxing. That's like a
145.
boxing.
Be faded.
Yeah. Showtime. Showtime, 9 p.m. Floyd versus Pacquiao. Man, Floyd Pacquiao don't start till 1:15.
Yeah.
12:45. So I'm saying that's what I can learn from.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna learn Grant Cardone. You sitting on the stage in front of 15,000 people, 20,000 people. All right, Floyd, what'd you do, man? How did you become money made? You know what,
uh,
Grant? You know what, Grant? Here's the thing. I invest. I'm very smart with my investments. Real estate, skyscrapers. Yeah, because I tell people you need to have at least 300 units. Don't start with 300 units. Yeah, I got skyscrapers, 300 units in the skyscraper.
mhm.
Exactly, folks. That's how you do it. 10 minutes. I'm like, this is not the environment I'm gonna learn. I know what he's doing. I don't got to hear him say some crazy stuff about black people to know. But it was just like I said, man, we about to wrap it up. It was just interesting for me to watch the whole thing and see that little small clip because it's not the topic's not much smaller than the clip.
Mhm.
Like it wasn't a discussion. Like I said, she didn't bring it up. It went. He just brought it up out of nowhere. Then it went somewhere else right after that.
Mhm.
But right before that clip that went viral about him speaking to black people in street terms, Right before that, the clip right before that, he's just like, "Yeah, I cringe looking at some of that stuff, man, sitting on top of the Rolls Royce, fanning out money."
Mhm.
It wasn't entertain. It wouldn't draw somebody like you. And then he went into it.
Mhm.
Most of my followers are black under the age of 40, right? We speak to them in these street terms, but right before that, that was interesting to hear. I already knew it,
Mhm.
but just to hear him say it, he got
Mhm.
comfort. He got comfortable. That environment, he got comfortable. That was really Grant Cardone speaking.
Mhm.
He don't like that stuff. He does it to make money. 100 band, 100 band, 100 band, 100 band, 100 band, 100 bands. Everybody has a six-figure goal, but they're thinking too small. They're only thinking of 100 bands, not realizing that six figures goes all the way up to 900K. And I was able to do that in my business with just one digital product. But it's not about how much came in, it's about how much that I lost out on because of information that I did not have. And I do not want you to go through the same thing on your entrepreneurial journey. So I'm hosting a completely free masterclass this upcoming Thursday, teaching how you can create and scale digital products and digital assets. But not only that, I'm giving you the entire framework and system to take your own intellectual property, your own IP, get it in the right system to scale. And system, SYSTEM, stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money. So go ahead, click the link, and join me this upcoming Thursday for the masterclass. See you soon. Y'all, this dude is a 65-year-old, almost 70-year-old white man from nowhere, Louisiana, that's a Scientologist. Why are you so
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I learned a lot from the dude. I would
Yeah.
love to have. I will probably buy more products from him to learn the things that I need to learn because
Mhm.
he got some of the stuff down.
Mhm.
But I just be like, come on, bro.
Right.
I was thinking about when I put a sales team together, maybe just buying his sales training to have them
Watch it.
instead of me training them.
Mhm.
But I'm like that, and that's a key thing. It's just he's figured it out, but a lot of people are out here failing because they're putting on a facade, thinking that it's marketing. When more people would just gravitate to you being you.
Mhm. Authenticity.
And that inauthentic is inauthentic. That's not a word.
Yeah.
I know inauthentic is a word,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
But that
I mean, it could be. You never know. It's just
but that
a little tongue twister.
yeah. But
Inauthenticity.
that
There it
but
is.
that not being authentic, that's also something of our culture too. Because it's not just the entrepreneurs that I'm saying that may be digital marketers doing this. Like a lot of people do it, for whatever the reason, we hold the rapper in such high I do know the reason, but we hold rappers in such high regard, right?
Mhm.
They're not their authentic self either. They don't want to do that stuff. I've heard some of them in interviews say how they hate wearing that jewelry every day.
Mhm.
I think I've heard Lil Baby talk about how he don't even be like really wanting to rock it.
Mhm.
But it's like all marketing because it's like, okay, are these people gonna believe me if I look like this in a Outcast shirt from Target
Right.
and no watch, no jewelry, no earrings, no chain?
Mhm.
I'm like, yeah, it could work for you.
Just has to match.
Yeah, it's like, what can they rap about if they don't get the look?
Yes, and that's why I was speaking to. Like, you gotta your message has to match. That's why J. Cole can do it. That's why Kendrick can do it.
But J. Cole looked like the rapper first. J. Cole ain't always looked like this. J. Cole went and got it and then realized, like most people, you get the thing that you think that you want, and then you realize it don't mean nothing.
Mhm.
J. Cole had a song called Mr. Nice Watch.
Yeah, but visually, J. Cole is never like when you think of your
J. Cole had chains and watches.
bro, you gotta show me that, bro. You gotta
He
show me.
his first album had a song with Jay-Z called Mr. Nice Watch.
But that doesn't. He's talking about a watch that he bought and didn't care about. I'm talking
I've
about
heard him.
when you see a rapper.
No, he's not. He's talking about the nice watches on the song.
But listen, what I'm saying, bro.
I've
When you
seen him sit down with Angie Martinez and talk about all this jewelry and all these watches that he has that he bought, and then realize once he like was able to attain all these things he wanted that it was stupid and it didn't mean nothing.
I'm not talking about what he bought. I'm talking about the visual. When you think of a rapper in a rapper's uniform slash costume, J. Cole was not on that wave. He's never looked like Lil Baby, Migos, Da Baby. Like as far as all of the chains on, all of that's what I'm talking about. Like visually, aesthetically. That's what I'm that's and just like Kendrick. Kendrick got a bunch of he's
J. Cole's first album cover, he got on a chain and a watch.
but what does that mean, bro?
I'm just telling you that he used to always wear chains and watches. That's all I said. When he first came out, he did not look like this dusty bum when he first came out. People just seen him look like that for so long.
Uh, he's like a
I'm saying first album.
dusty bum.
That's J. Cole looked like a rapper. First album, J. Cole even said he came out with music that he did not want to come out with to look like the rapper. J. Cole's single was looking like a rapper with Trey Songz with all kind of girls in bikini on the beach picking them up and stuff. What are you talking about,
I'm
bruh?
looking it up right now. I want to see this visual you talking about.
I'm just saying he's sitting because his day one fans knew about all the come up story and stuff. He's sitting in the locker room. He got on a chain and a watch. J. Cole's first single to that album, do you not remember him on the beach looking like a rapper with Trey Songz picking up girls in bikinis over the top of their heads and stuff? J.
Uh,
Cole's entire first album, J. Cole's entire first album, he came out with a song on the next album called I Let Nas Down because he was disappointed by he did not stay true to himself, what his fans knew him for his first album.
I'm
You
look.
being a J. Cole fan, I don't get how you don't remember all these
I
steps of
remember
his
all of it.
career.
I'm looking at what you're talking about.
J. Cole wanted his first album. I'm I'm proving my point because all that I said, you talked about all this looking like little baby and stuff. All that I said was that he wore chains and watches. That's all I said.
Yeah, but I was being specific while you were being
So I
general.
just used the but you was taking what I said and turning it into something else. When all I said was J. Cole looked like the rapper. He wore chains and watches. He had a song called Mr. Nice Watch, not talking about how I bought this thing and it means nothing. It was flexing. The whole song is flexing about your watch. It's not I bought it and it don't mean nothing and these material things don't mean nothing. It was a flex song. Jay-Z's not on there talking about how these watches don't mean nothing. I got a Hublot. I call it T-Bow. I wrap that bitch with a gator band. Y'all niggas ball halftime. Y'all niggas like the gator band. They flexing. J. Cole did it.
Don't give like the
The
ha
only
one
the only
the
rapper, nah, but I'm just
one.
saying, just using that example, like he even went outside of himself. He caught himself.
Nah,
I've heard him saying in the interview, he got a one of my favorite interviews is he got to sit down with Angie Martinez and he's just like
in the crib.
talking about this. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's why me as a J. Cole fan, when that first album came out, I was like, uh-uh.
What was the first album? Born Sinner.
Nah, Born Center was the second one.
What was the first one?
Cold World, the sideline store.
Hmm. Why is that not ringing a bell as far as music for me?
Because it got Mr. Nice Watch on
I must have still just been blasting whatchamacallit, what's the mixtape? Uh my favorite mixtape, Friday Night Lights.
it. That's what he wanted his first album to be.
Yeah.
Friday Night Lights was supposed to be, that's to this day, Friday Night Lights is my favorite piece of work by J. Cole.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
As far as his one, that's his one to me.
Mm,
Imagine if that was his debut album, bro.
yeah.
That would have been his Reasonable Doubt. That
Mm,
would have been his Get Rich or Die Trying. That would have been his Good Kid, Mad City.
mm,
Instead, he got Mr. Nice Watch and a song with Trey Songz picking up girls on the beach in bikinis and chasing everybody, like looking like a Tupac I Get Around video
mm. Yeah, that
on the
was
beach,
hard.
though.
Yeah.
He said he had to do the rapper thing because the label was pushing the you gotta do the rapper thing.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't get what he had already built over here.
You did you rock? And I know this off topic. That's why I'm just gonna keep it short. Did you rock with 2014 Forest Hill?
Yeah.
Because
If I had to
that's
put
my second.
Cole,
That's why I was asking. That's my second favorite.
if I had to put Cole's albums, like albums into it, not talking about mixtapes, that's probably my favorite one. Cause
Yeah,
I'm not the biggest fan of Cole's albums
yeah, yeah. 2014, and then whatever he dropped
and the off season.
the latest. Oh yeah, in the off season. Those are the two. All the other ones are just like cool. Yeah,
Yeah, nah, they boring.
yeah.
Once they let Cole just do his thing, and he just started to write and produce everything.
Hmm.
For me, I was like, man, I wish he would hop on somebody else's beat.
Yeah, and that's what he was doing on the off season.
Yeah, that's why I like it. And I like braggadocious rap.
Yeah, he like, yeah, he be calling me like, "Hey, bro, so and so talking that talk."
Yeah, I like when people talk because I don't. So I
Yeah.
get inspired by. That's why I said when you ask that question on the motivational purposes only,
Hmm.
I'll be like, I get it. I get motivated from. I'm not a car guy.
Right.
I don't think I will ever be a car guy, or if I do, it'll be like some things that really fit
Mm.
me. A Lamborghini don't fit my personality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I do turn into a car enthusiast and get some stuff, it'll be like,
Old school.
I get it. I don't know. It could even be a new thing. I don't know because I'm not a car, but it would be like, it makes sense. I get it.
Hmm.
It won't be like the Lambo.
Right. Just because it's a
Like if I was to
Lambo.
get something like that, it would be like I'm the type of dude I would I would pull up in a Ferrari.
Yeah, I'm a Ferrari guy.
But I'm just saying, just using that as an example. Like I'm not like Lambo just screams like,
Yeah,
look.
I'm rich.
You pull up in a Ferrari, you might be like, what is that?
Hmm. Subtle. Yeah.
That's why I was saying, like with the clothes, it would be subtle. Like, that looks nice.
Hmm. Yeah.
But the dang, what was I going with that? Because I had a point I was going with.
A car. You was saying car had to make sense. You're not a car guy.
No, what I said before that though.
Man. I don't even remember. We talking about J. Cole and then talking about authenticity and reeling that in. And
I don't know, I lost it. And it was a good ass point too.
Mm.
Mm. Anyways,
Tune
y'all
into
just
another.
yeah, just be your authentic self, man. Because it's like you don't have to when you're just yourself. You don't have to work at being like it's not work. The
Right.
marketing's not work. You don't have to come up with all these concepts and stuff. Like
Mhm.
I throw on the Iron Man helmet. That ad converted very well. I'm probably gonna shoot some more, even though I told you like I don't
Yeah.
think I'm gonna do it because I'm starting to see all these other Iron Man helmets out here. I'm seeing that.
Mm.
That's another thing. Us as entrepreneurs, we gotta stop. We gotta stop thinking stuff that we see or stuff that we think is everybody. That's just you thinking that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a very, very, very
I
small.
saw three people with a helmet. Man, everybody getting them. Man, I don't want everybody to think I'm being like these people.
Right.
They're not gonna think that. But even with that, that Iron Man helmet that I've seen these couple people with, that had me thinking of not using it. That's not them.
Mhm.
That's me.
Mhm.
I bought that helmet almost 3 years ago or 2 years ago.
Oh, and now that you say that, bro, I got an idea. I'll tell you off camera.
Yeah, but I bought that Iron Man helmet in 2021,
Mhm.
beginning of 2021. Might have been end of 2020 because I remember it took months and months to come in. So I might have bought it 2020, got it 2021.
Yeah, I'm trying to think back when we were shooting that course, when what time that was. Cause you had it then.
Yeah, I been had it. I had it early 2021.
Mm.
That's why I'm like, but that's me though. That's not. I didn't buy it with intentions to market with
Right.
it.
You thought it was dope and you wanted it.
I bought it because I think it's cool and I
Yeah.
wanted it, and I had it. I didn't shoot an ad with it until like 2 years later.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like, when you're yourself and you come up with ideas, it's not something outside of yourself. It's just like, what's gonna grab somebody's attention?
Mhm.
I just thought it. I got the helmet just sitting right there. I was like, all right,
Yeah.
that. I'm not thinking, okay, look, I gotta get the Lamborghini, then I gotta go do this. All right, we going. I never eat at Mastro's. Let's go to Mastro's. We're gonna pull up, get out the Lamborghini.
Yeah.
You know, blah blah blah. Like, nah, if I eat at Mastro's, it's because I want to go eat at Mastro's. It ain't. Yeah, I might record it, but that's what we doing today.
Right. It ain't let's go here to record. It's like, oh, we are here and let's record.
Yeah.
Mm.
Or even if it is a let's go here to record, what if I go there every Sunday
Right, right.
or on a Wednesday? Somebody, yo, let's go meet me at the spot.
Mhm.
'Cause y'all just think your lifestyle marketing, it's lifestyle. So when y'all see these people with all this flashy stuff, that could be their lifestyle, and they could just be showing it. But on the other side of it, it could be somebody like the example that I use, just using Grant. He doesn't even yet. He might got the stuff, but he don't like to show it like that.
Mhm.
Like, a lot of them super rich people, they don't.
Mhm.
They bad. Think of Hove. Once Hove became the Hove with Billy, you don't see Hove and nothing
Yeah.
no more.
I swear I was about to say the same thing cuz yeah, now he'll just had a $8 million watch on.
But I know he got it, all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, for sure.
He just don't he's in a position where he doesn't need to show it.
Mhm.
What Grant's shooting for, it still go garner all the attention.
Mhm.
If Hove was playing that game, he would still be flexing on him.
And he would win. He would win that game.
And Hove still flexes, but it's just like he doesn't need the attention anymore because he's got equity in so many positions. he's not like an entertainer anymore.
Right.
Grant's still an entertainer.
Mhm.
But somebody else though, they'll use Jay-Z as an example, be like, nah, Hov don't do that stuff. I'm like, Hov did all that stuff until he got to that point. Then he fell back. You want him to fall back and have nobody know who you are eh, out the gate.
Yeah.
It don't work like that. Hov showed all of it. Hov got money, cash, hoes.
Mhm.
That was the song. That was the single.
Yeah.
Money ain't a thing. Oh,
just just
throwing
in, ca-
money at him.
just in case you ain't see the watch, here it go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Money out the roof. Yeah.
He did the rapper thing. There's not many rappers I can think of that's had a big level of success that never did the rapper thing. Only one come to mind is Kendrick.
Yeah. 1%.
I'm saying to that level.
Yeah, for sure.
You got the backpackers or whoever,
The
but I'm saying to that
Talibs
level,
and
they all did the a rapper thing,
mhm.
including your boy J. Cole.
Touche.
And maybe Eminem. Like he white, he never had to do the rapper thing.
Yeah.
No M's wore chains and stuff, but I'm just saying, like, he never like looked like the rapper.
Yeah.
All them other white boys done tried it. Looking silly.
What's Logic? Is Logic black?
We not about to talk about Logic. Look, we wrapping this up. we done. That's when you know it's time to wrap it up.
And when Logic come
Logic.
up.
Yeah, tune in. Tune in next time.